We present Slow Burn, a two-part serial by John Harvey, with Philip Jackson as Nottingham-based jazz-loving Detective Inspector Charlie Resnick. Episode 1.
Hello. Yeah, Resnick. Oh, Graham. What? Fire? Jazz club? What, you mean Jimmy Nolan's place? A friend, yeah. Yeah, sort of. Okay, I'll be there sharpish. 10-15 minutes.
Come on! Let him run! Come on! Get in the wood! Come on, man, go!
Casualties, Graham?
None, so far as we know, sir. Place closed up around 2. Shouldn't have been anyone left on the premises. Top floor's collapsed right through. Any poor beggar trapped inside would not reckon much for his chances.
Any word yet how it started?
Not up to yet. But I'd reckon it took more than a couple of them beboppers rubbing 2 trumpets together to set this lad off.
I dare say.
Your pal Nolan's over there. Happen you should ask him what he thinks.
Maybe. Meantime, see what you can do to nudge things along.
Right.
Jimmy!
God, Charlie. What are you doing here?
Call me out.
What? For this?
We closed this place down together a few times.
Only fitting you're here now, then. That's what you're saying.
If you'd rather talk to somebody else.
No. But I still don't see. I mean, Detective Inspector, CID. It's just a fire, Charlie. Hell of a blaze, but fire nonetheless. Accidental. Should have thought you bigger fish to fry.
Accidental? Is that what it was?
Oh, Christ, Charlie, what you thinking?
I think we'd best move back from here and let these people get on with the job. You're in no fit state to drive. Why not let me give you a lift out?
Okay, Charlie. Thanks.
You all right, Jimmy?
Yeah. Remember the first night at the club, Charlie?
Alco and Suit Sims.
Big draw. Big names. Over from the States to play Ronnie's. Took one hell of a lot of persuasion before they'd agreed to come up here. But come they did. In style, too. Drove up from London in this black Daimler, half a mile long. Looked more like a hearse.
20 years back.
22. You were just an ordinary copper. Wet behind the ears.
And you were still playing saxophone.
Like I say, a long time ago.
You played with them that night. Sims and Cone. The last set. Sat in. 4 brothers. I remember that.
My club, Charlie. They weren't exactly going to throw me off the stand. At least, not till they'd been paid.
You were good, Jimmy. Don't do yourself down.
On a good night and with the wind behind me, I was competent. Never more than that.
I still don't understand why you quit.
My 50th birthday, Charlie. Bit of a celebration down the club. Remember?
Yeah.
Still of the Night. Last piece I played. Nice ballad. Slow. Nothing wrong with it at all. Not much right. I could have played it that way, that well, any time in the past 25 years.
And there was something wrong with that?
I wasn't getting any better, Charlie. 50 years old. Sooner or later I was going to start getting worse. Besides, I had a club to run. No need for me to be up there on the stand blowing. A businessman, that's what I was going to be. Businessman. Pure and simple.
Hey, you don't miss it? The playing?
Well, you were married once, Charlie. Elaine, wasn't it? You tell me, good or bad, whatever it was like. You ever catch yourself missing her?
Take care, Jimmy. We'll talk again soon.
I dare say.
He's mashed. Timed it just right.
Ah, well.
So, what did Nolan have to say for himself?
Well, closed the place down early. 12:30, 1:45, slow night.
He went straight down.
Hung around another hour maybe, had a few drinks. Locked up this side of 2. Back home in bed not far short of 2:30.
First call logged by emergency services, 3:27. Male, preferred to remain anonymous. That's as much as we know. Public-spirited type, I dare say. Either way, plenty of time for Nolan to have snuck back down to the club. 10 minutes, 15 tops, all it would need.
Aside from a reason.
It was his, the club. The old shooting match.
So I've always believed.
And he's got no idea what might have set it off.
Apparently not.
And do you believe him?
No reason not to, Graham, not so far. What's so funny?
Oh, nothing. Just thinking any other kind of club, any other kind of bloke, even one you knew, pal, sort of. Them antenna of yours would be second fit to beat the band. But jazz, nah, that's different. Hands of that Bobby Holiday, in your book, that makes them all okay.
Bit of an exaggeration, Graham. Make it sound like being in the Masons.
You had a kind word to say about Ken Clark once.
Stuart.
Hmm?
Oh, come on, Stuart, wake up.
Whatever is it? Why you... Oh, for heaven's sake, Joanne, it's still dark out. Oh, we could have another half hour yet.
I'm worried about Scott.
What about him?
I don't remember hearing him come in.
So?
He's scarcely 17 years old.
I know how old he is. Oh, God.
Not here. Stuart, he's not here. He's not in his room.
Well, maybe he got up early for once in his life.
Stuart, he's never been there. The bed's not slept in. He didn't come home. Link, hello, CID. Yeah? Yeah, right. Yeah, of course, right. Thanks.
Yeah?
Fire officer just rang through, sir. They finished making safe going over the ground.
And they found the cause?
Not that. There's a body.
Oh, Christ.
Child must be on recognition, apparently. Whoever it was must have been inside when the place went up. No way of getting out.
And they've no idea who it is?
None.
All right. Graham's due to meet the fire officer later anyway. Have you got anything from last night that can't be picked up later?
Couple of break-ins on the Derby Road. Those antique shops. Not clear yet how much was taken, but whoever it was left a hell of a mess. Kids, most likely.
Hardly priority. Make a quick call, set the minds at rest. Then contact the Home Office pathologist, find out how soon we can expect a report on the body.
Right.
I'm off to have another talk with Jimmy Nolan. I didn't realise you'd started playing again.
I've not.
But I heard.
Ah, you heard nothing.
OK for sit down?
Suit yourself. Shift some of those tape boxes. Make some room.
Enough here to start your own business.
Everyone who ever played at the club, I've got them on there. Live. Mose Allison, Nat Adderley, Pharaoh Saunders. Marvellous stuff.
Few memories there, I wager.
A few. One night, I remember Roland Kirk was over from the States. This was after he'd had his stroke. It wasn't booked in here at all. Not that I hadn't tried. Somewhere further north, some festival. Anyway, there was Roland, heading back down to London in freezing fog. And the driver says, that's it. He's not going any further. Roland, of course, he's all for climbing into the driving seat and taking over. It doesn't matter that aside from being paralysed down one side, he's been sightless more or less since birth. Fog's bad as you say, he tells the driver. Can't see I'm going to be any worse off than you. Anyway, upshot of it is, they pull off the motorway, head here. Round midnight, he's in the club, ready to play. So cold you can see your breath in front of you, but he doesn't care. Borrows an overcoat, some woman's fur hat, my spare horn, and there he is jamming till 2 a.m, one-handed and blind. Him and me, Charlie, chorus after chorus, trading fours. Something I'll never forget. And it's there, right by your hand, and no one's ever heard it. None of it. Only them as were there.
The fire, Jimmy, at the club. I just heard this morning. They found a body.
Oh, Christ, Charlie.
Someone was in there when it went up. Somebody died.
That's the last of his friends I can think of. No one's seen him since 8 o'clock last night, fooling around with somebody's skateboard on the market square.
Don't worry. He'll turn up, you see.
Will he?
Of course he will. What else do you think?
I don't know what to think, I don't.
It's not the first time. No use pretending that it is.
And that makes it better?
No. Just less worth getting all hot under the collar about, that's all. Just take it easy.
God, Stuart. Sometimes I wonder if you've got any feelings at all.
Oh, don't start.
Oh, maybe if he was your own flesh and blood, you'd react differently. But I doubt it.
That's not fair. I've always treated Scott as if he was mine, and you know it.
Really? Maybe you should ask Scott about that. If he gives you the chance.
Right. I've got an appointment at 10:30. A client. I'm scheduled to take to a viewing. I can't afford to be late.
You're positive there was no one in the building when you left? You checked?
Charlie, how many more times? Yes, I checked.
Top to bottom?
All right. I wasn't going to go searching every cupboard, every nook and cranny.
And there's no possibility of anyone breaking in? Jimmy?
There may be no connection, but there was something. A week or so back, someone forced the rear door.
And you reported it?
Well, what for? Why bother? There was nothing missing. Not even a few bottles from behind the bar. I called the locksmith next morning. That was that.
Could it have happened again?
Well, I suppose so, yes.
OK, Jimmy. Thanks. If there's anything comes to mind...
Charlie, I've told you everything I know.
Those tapes, all that music must be worth something, surely. You got any plans?
Well, I've thought about it, yes, once or twice. You know, talking to one of the record companies, doing some kind of a deal. Like a lot of things. Never got round to it, really.
Maybe now's the time.
Great tune, that. Barker. One of my favourites.
I spoke to the pathologist. The deceased was male, aged somewhere between 15 and 24. At this stage, that's about the most she'll say. It's possible to build up some kind of reconstruction of the face, but she made clear that's not just time-consuming, it's decidedly expensive. So identification through dental charts, that's the way to go for now, at least.
You'll check with missing persons, narrow down the possibilities.
On my way over there now.
Oh, one other thing. According to Nolan, somebody broke in round the back of the club.
How long ago?
A week back, give or take. Nothing missing, so he didn't make a report.
Somebody frightened off, maybe just looking for somewhere warm to sleep?
Possible. Might be worth going back through the files all the same. Check on other incidents in the area. You never know, we might pull somebody in. Might learn something if we talk to them again.
As soon as I've talked to missing persons, I'll get onto it.
Right, Stevens and Lloyd. Joanne, what? No, of course I haven't. If I'd have heard anything from him, I'd have called you first thing. Besides, he's not exactly going to come waltzing in here. This is the last place... I know. All I mean is, if he gets in touch with one of us, it'll be you, not me. Yes. Well, never mind about that for now. Yeah. Yes. No later than 6:30. I said... Look, Joanne, I'm sorry I've got to go.
As far as we've been able to establish, the fire started down here on the lower floor, basement, cellar, whatever. Seems to have been used for dumping rubbish, and not a lot else. Years, I shouldn't be surprised. All papers, boxes. Wouldn't have taken much to get it started. Stray match would have done the trick. Once it was away, nothing to stop it reaching the storage cupboard on the ground floor. Half-empty can of turpentine, several litres of paint and some white spirit. That and a good draft. Regular fireball within seconds.
And this cellar, as far as you know, it wasn't in regular use?
According to our information, no. Kept locked, in fact. And before you ask your next question, let me tell you, the metal round the lock was so twisted by the heat of the fire, it was virtually impossible to tell if it was opened with a key or forced.
And all this gubbins in the star cupboard, enough to make you suspicious?
Of its own accord, no. Little bit of DIY place this size, no more than you'd expect.
Not arson, then? That's what you're saying?
Gut feeling? No, likely not. But fact, something down in black and white I might stick my signature to. Too early. Too many questions still to be answered.
Accidental, then, that's what they're saying.
Leaning that way so far. I should have thought you'd be a sight more chipper. Last thing you wanted, banging up your pal Jazzy Jim for torching his own premises, swanning off to Gran Canaria on the proceeds.
Buy himself a decent flat, more like. Place he's living in, not enough room to bring up a cat. And that's without it looking like a cross between the Virgin Megastore and a junk shop on the Alfreton Road.
Not exactly prospered, then, in the cause of bringing pleasure to the masses.
If he has, he's keeping it well hid.
You'll be having a word with his bank manager, I don't doubt. Building society and the lot?
Anything less than a court order, I'll not get much more than time of day.
No other avenues?
You remember Mike Bernardis?
Mad Mike? Organised the world's first mobile sausage cob eating competition. Robin Hood ice creams, that was him too. A particularly bilious shade of Lincoln green. Need a seance, wouldn't he, get much out of him?
His widow, Clarice. She still runs that drinking club in Bottle Lane. Not much she doesn't know, that line of work. Thought I'd call in later. Check out the beer.
Starting to fancy him for it, then, Nolan? Something not proper and above board?
Just a feeling, Graham. Nothing more.
Hello?
You know who this is?
Yes, I know.
Whatever's going on, you're going to be able to keep me out of it?
Yes, I'll try. I'll do what I can.
Make sure you do.
Joanne? Joe? Joanne? Joanne, are you up there?
Joanne? What are you doing in here?
Blimey. If a ghost had walked in, I'd have thought it more natural.
Nice to see you too, Clarice.
Nice enough you put your hand in your own pocket.
You used to keep a good bottle of Worthington White Shield.
Still do. What you really here for?
Jimmy Nolan.
What about him?
You know what happened.
I know that place of his burnt down.
Anything else?
I know he was a fool.
How come?
10 years back he was offered a fortune for that club. Some brewery wanting to rip out its guts, turn it into one of them state-of-the-art cafe bars, with all the personality of dog mess stuck on the underside of your shoe.
He turned it down.
Went back on his hands and knees not 4 years later, begging them to take it off his hands at a quarter of the price. Things had moved on, they didn't want to know.
So why the change of heart? On Jimmy's part, I mean.
Oh, he was in trouble. People had stopped going out, spending money. You've seen it, you know what it's like if anyone does. Oh, there was some, there always are. They still had money, plenty of it, more than before. You just had to look at some of them clothes shops 50 yards from here to know that. Prices you wouldn't believe. Somebody's buying, spending. But not Jimmy's customers. What they were doing, staying at home with a video from the corner shop and a can of cheap lager. Now, somewhere like this, small, keep your head down, one way or another you'll do all right. But Jimmy, all those overheads, bands and the like, up to his neck and it so far if he opened his mouth to shout for help he'd have drowned.
So how did he manage to keep going?
You know Russell Venner?
I should do. Justice of the Peace at one time. City Council. On the board at County. Or Forest. Or both. Director of more firms than you can easily count.
Word is, he bailed Jimmy Nolan out.
Did he really? Now why would he do that, do you suppose?
I can't say, Mr. Resnick. Except there's one thing I do know for certain. Whatever Russell Venner did, he didn't do it for nothing.
What I said before about you not caring, I'm sorry, it wasn't fair.
That's okay. You were upset. I understand.
When Scott stayed away last time, it was 2 nights, wasn't it? 2 nights before I came back home.
Yes, that's right.
And you think we should wait?
Yeah.
You don't think we should go to the police?
Not yet, no. He's not a kid, Joanne. Not like one of them you read about. 7 years old, 9, 13. He's a young man.
If you're sure.
We'll give him that second night, like before. Trust him, Joe. We have to do that.
Okay, take it easy. Dizzy, I know it's late, but that doesn't mean you can take a chunk out of my calf. Hang on. Hey, that's my finger. There, get that down you. And you, Pepper, don't you turn your nose up at that. There's plenty out there in the cold for whom that'd be a welcome sight. And I'm not just talking about cats. Morning, Len. Anything new?
Printout came through for missing persons, sir. Young people between 15 and 24 list as long as your arm, longer. Checking them all through will take forever.
Right. We should be getting a full report from the pathologist any day. You never know, it might be more specific than we think. Meantime, why don't you have a word with the information officer? See if we can't get one of those computer whiz kids slaving over their hard drive or whatever it is they do. Then maybe you could follow up on that break-in Nolan mentioned. I still think that might connect somewhere.
Right, sir.
Mrs. Wheelston, do you want to come through now?
Thanks, Joanne, love.
There, sit yourself down.
Right.
That's it.
Put this on, shall we?
Yeah. Now, what is it today? Manicure and half leg as usual?
Oh, yes, I think so.
Oh, do you want to just pop your rings off for me then?
Oh, sorry, dear. Right, of course.
Lovely.
There you go.
Now, how do you want these tips filed? Square or rounded?
Oh, I don't know. Rounded, I think. Yes. Oh, your boy now. Scott, is it?
Scott, that's right.
How's he getting on these days?
Oh, fine, thanks. He's fine. Oh, let me have your other hand now.
Well, at college, wasn't he? Business management, something of the sort?
Business studies. Yes, he was. He didn't really take to it, I'm afraid. The statistics, that was the trouble. He couldn't seem to settle down to them somehow.
Oh, we'll find something, though, dear. You mustn't worry. There's all manner of things these days. Something for everybody. Not like when I was a girl.
That's right. That's what Stuart and I tell him.
Oh, he'll listen, I'm sure. Good parents like you, a good home. Oh, it's shocking what you see on the television. Dropping out. Is that what they call it? Wasting a life, if you ask me.
We did think we ought to let him have a little time, find his feet, not make him rush into
Police this
things.
morning revealed that the body of a young person was found among...
Oh, yes, wasn't that